So I'm very nervous. So I'm extremely nervous to do this video. I didn't want to. This is weird. So I don't know necessarily where I want to start, but I know I'm nervous as hell to do this video. And I prayed on it last night, and I feel like it's important. I feel like it's important for me to do it. So last night I went to bed and I got a dream, and that kind of confirmed it for me. I don't know about anybody else, but I believe in God 100%, 1,000%, probably more than infinity, okay? And I believe that he gives us dreams for a reason. And last night I literally had a conversation with him, and I prayed about it, and I think that he's giving me the okay to do this video. Oh God. I feel like a lot of people are going to be upset with me after this video. A few people are going to be upset with me after this video, but I realized that I have to do this for my happiness, or just for myself, because it's important for you to do things for yourself and not for other people. I do want to say that all my life I pretty much have been the one to say, okay, I don't want to do this because I don't know what this person is going to think. Oh, I don't want to do that because I don't know how this person is going to feel. Or I don't want to do this because I don't want this person to be mad at me. And I've kind of came to the realization that I can't heal if I don't talk about what I need to talk about, or if I don't release whatever it is that I have on my chest. So growing up, I was sexually harassed by someone for years, okay? And I'm not talking about 1 to 2 years. I'm talking about from as young as possible to adult years. This person exposed themselves to me. This person touched me. This person said things to me that was inappropriate. This person did things that was inappropriate. For a long time, I found it very difficult to open up about it because I didn't know how I would say it. I was watching a show the other day, and it was a counselor was on the show, and well, on an episode of this show, and she expressed that a lot of people that she knows that has been through things like this since childhood have a difficult time telling on the person because of guilt, and because of shame, and because of feeling disgusted with yourself. And I didn't realize that that's what I felt until I heard her say that. I remember some time ago I did watch Tashina Campbell, I think that's her name, from Martin. She was molested at a young age, and she was not able to come clean about it until she became an adult. And it was hard for her to even say something. So nobody knew about it until she became a full-grown adult. And that means, she didn't tell a lot of people until she became an adult. The person who did it to her is in jail. Coming out and telling everybody, or just telling people in general, a lot of girls have that trouble talking about it. A lot of the times I struggle with finding out who I am. I struggle with finding out what my purpose in life would be. I struggle with finding out, what am I here for? What am I supposed to be doing? Sometimes I get up and I want to do a hair video, and then this topic is like a cloud over my head all of the time. It's almost like a conscience. You know how you have the good angel and the bad angel. So I'll have the good one saying, talk about it. It'll help you out and help other people out. You can help a lot of people out. And then I have the other side saying, if you talk about this, everybody gonna hate you. Everybody's gonna cut you off. Ain't nobody gonna talk to you. Ain't nobody gonna be around you no more if you talk about this. And I've come to a place in my life where I just don't care anymore. I just don't care. I'm not gonna say who it was because I don't want to get into that. It's a very personal situation, so I don't want to get into who it was. But I think people who know me probably might know, and I would just wish that you don't say anything about it if you think you know, because I just don't want any conflict. I don't care because I need to speak up, but at the same time, I just don't want to bring any unnecessary drama into my life because I chose to speak up about something. I want to share some of the reason why I had fear of saying something. I feel like a lot of the times, and just speaking in general, I feel like people who find you as a victim, they tend to know how to manipulate you. They tend to know how to target you, and they tend to know what to say to get you to not say anything, right? If you say anything, this is gonna happen. If you say anything, that is gonna happen. If you say anything, nobody's gonna believe you, you know, because, I mean, why would anybody believe you, right? And I just felt very ashamed. I don't think I'm gonna really edit this video too much either. I just felt very ashamed, and I felt very disgusted with myself because of what this person was doing to me. And pretty much the person wanted me to give them my virginity. And they had been trying to get it for a long time, and they had tried to bribe me with getting it because they told me at the time that they never experienced a virgin. So they wanted to experience a virgin, and I was the virgin that they wanted to experience. And I remember for a long time after me being told that, I didn't want to be a virgin anymore. I didn't want to be a virgin anymore because I felt like, okay, if this is what this person wants, then they'll leave me alone if I don't have it anymore, right? So I ended up getting a boyfriend. Of course I don't want to say, because there's really no necessary age that people have intercourse. Most people, they say that you're supposed to be married before you have sexual intercourse. That's what I wanted to do, but because of this person coming at me all the time, I felt like once I hit a certain age, 18, whoop whoop, I'm about to get rid of this because I don't want this person to want me anymore. I don't want this person to keep coming at me anymore. And if I get rid of it and they see that I have somebody, then they won't want it anymore, right? I was wrong. Me getting a boyfriend caused this person to hate me, and it caused this person to build up resentment towards me So they started lying on me to family members, telling people that I was a whore, telling people that guys said things about me and nobody said anything about me, telling people that I'm people talking about me, people doing this and that, and I'm this type of person. And the family members that they were telling it to would actually believe him over me, right? So I felt as though, I could never tell anybody about this because nobody's gonna freaking believe me anyway, right? This person has kind of a power, they got money, ain't nobody gonna eat. They seem nice to everybody else, so this person is never like, they're never gonna believe me against this person. So for a long time I felt very defeated. I felt very betrayed for years, and I have it in my heart to this day. And I feel like this is the only way for me to get it off of my damn chest. I feel like a lot of the times people have told me not to say anything, not to talk about it, and I have to talk about it. I have to, because this is therapeutic for me. It'll help me get over it and maybe help me help someone else. Growing up, my dad wasn't in my life the way he was supposed to be. And if he's seen this, I don't think he could say that I'm lying. He wasn't in my life the way that he was supposed to be. He made a lot of excuses for why he wasn't in my life. He, made up a lot of different type of stories. I feel like every time I saw him, he had a different story as to why he wasn't in my life the way that he was supposed to. And because of that, I think that the person who was harassing me for years, I think that they felt like they could have chosen me as a victim, because who was going to defend me? Who's going to defend a fatherless child, right? Who's going to defend a child whose father is not in their life? So I feel like I became a victim to that person because of the fact that my dad wasn't in my life. Jeez, this feels heavy, but it feels good. And I feel like I'm not going to really be relieved until the video is actually posted, which I'm extremely nervous about. This person who saw me as a victim had history of being like this. He had a friend's daughter who he was trying to do those things to when I was younger, before it even started with me. Because when it started with me, it was like little things here and there and I didn't really realize. But it was around that time where someone in the family was notified that he was trying to do this to his friend's daughter, a family friend at that, a friend who he grew up, this person grew up with. This person saw this friend as a close family member. Instead of just a friend, he saw him as like a brother, and he passed his place with his friend's daughter. And I felt as though if someone is saying that this person is capable of these things, I feel like anybody, whether a parent, a guardian, a auntie, a uncle, a grandmother, whoever is in charge of that child, should not have that person around. Because once you are aware, you are responsible. And once you are aware, you cannot become unaware. So people knew that this is what he did, but were they careful with me? No, because I was still left alone with this person for hours at a time. I was still around this person, and I was still a victim of this person. And it made it worse because they knew I was afraid to talk. So they kept doing it over and over again, and it wasn't a big issue for them. At a young age, I saw things I wasn't supposed to see. I heard things I wasn't supposed to hear from this person, and it kind of puzzled me, because if this person has that history, why are you allowing them around me? You know what I mean? Much less leaving me in the same place with this person. Me as a mother, I have a daughter, and I'm very careful with her. I don't care, uncle, father, brother, whoever it is, I'm very careful with her, and I'm very aware of what people are capable of, and I don't play that shit at all. If I even know that you're capable of something like that, I can't have you around my kid, or grandkid, or niece, or whatever, whoever. I can't have you around a minor if I know that you're capable of those things. There might be a part 2 to this video because I feel like I'm all over the place. I think one of the biggest slaps in the face was when I finally decided to open up about it to a family member. And when I told them that this is what this person was doing to me, and this was what this person had said to me for a long time, the family member said that they don't know who to believe, because I'm a liar and that person is a liar. So they don't know what to believe. Basically, me letting you know didn't matter, because you felt as though we both were liars, so what I said wasn't valid. A lot of the times people think that because you don't tell right away that you like it or you like the person, and that is not the case. And man, sometimes people make you think that what they're saying could be true. And I always knew in my heart, like, no, I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy what this person was doing to me. I didn't enjoy them doing it to me. I didn't like them in that type of way. I knew it was wrong what the person was doing, but I don't care what age my daughter comes to me. And God forbid, God, right now I'm going to say a prayer on camera. Father God, I ask that you protect my daughter from those types of people, whether it be male or female, family or not family. I ask that you protect my daughter from those type of people, and that she's never in that situation. But I'm telling you right now, if my daughter, God forbid, and I'm going to say God forbid, God forbid, God forbid, I don't care how old she is, I got her back. I'm just saying, you know. Family is family, and 99.9% of the time that girl is not lying. And when people think that you're a liar, and they put that person before you, that's what it feels. And it feels like a smack in the face. It feels like you didn't care about me anyway. Because if you could say that you don't believe either one of us, then what's the point, right? So this is something I want to do on my channel from now on. I am going to be talking a lot about things. I'm going to be doing hair reviews and stuff like that, story times and stuff like that still. However, I do want to talk to my audience a lot about certain things, and I do have some ideas for things that I want to do as well, apart from YouTube, so that I could be more candid, be more vivid about things. And you guys let me know down below if you guys think that this is something that I should start doing, because I feel like it's very therapeutic. And I just want to say to any girl out there, young or old, however old you are, do not be afraid to say anything the way I was afraid, because they may not believe you when you do decide to tell. Although it's pretty fucked up for them not to believe you. I just wish I had courage at the time, and I didn't. And because of that, I don't trust anybody with my daughter. I don't trust anybody with me. I don't like any man being aggressive with me whatsoever. It makes me feel some type of way. I think it's going to be a part 2 to this. My camera's about to die. So I love you guys, and let me know what you guys think down below.